All right, we are live from Campton, Kentucky, where the Wolfe County Wolves play host to the Breathitt Bobcats in a big district matchup here tonight. I'm joined alongside Lucas Miller, and we have been joined tonight by the Sean Noble.
Hello, folks.
Glad to have you guys along for this ride here tonight. Bound to be a good one.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to this one for some time now, and should be a great matchup. Both these teams, Lucas and I talked about this earlier in the week at the girls' game. You know, some of the fans may say that both of these clubs aren't really playing up to what some of the fans, the fan base, may expect. But a game like this can bring out the best. We talked about that earlier in the week too. Anytime Wolfe County and Breathitt County match up, it's bound to be a good one. So you guys stay tuned in, and we're going to give you all the pregame action and get you set to go here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Once again, the Wolfe County Wolves taking on the Breathitt Bobcats here from Rose Gymnasium tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll take a quick break, go to commercial, and we'll be right back to get this one started.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Appalachian Wireless has a holiday sale that will make everyone's holiday merry and bright. From now till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on all the hottest devices. Deals like the iPhone 14 for just $99.99 or the iPhone 12 for just 1 cent. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
All right, folks, we are back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Wolfe County Wolves taking on the Breathitt Bobcats. Big game here tonight, district action. Both these clubs neither one of these clubs need any introduction, but I tell you what, folks, we've really got a lot of to talk about as far as pregame goes, Lucas Miller.
Yeah, I think, coming in, obviously, I think the biggest thing is going to be how does Wolfe match Breathitt's size and length and strength, and how does Breathitt combat Wolfe's speed, athleticism, and depth. Breathitt, primarily plays a 6-7 person rotation, and Wolfe, they might play 10 or 12 kids tonight, and Wolfe's got a lot of young kids over there that's going to see a lot of action in a big time game for the first time really tonight, and it's always interesting to see how young kids handle this type of atmosphere. And what do you think some of the keys are, Sean?
Well, when Breathitt and Wolfe match up over the past several years, it's been a great ball game, and you throw the records out the door, and it's both teams have been tested early. They've been punched in the mouth, quite frankly, by some teams, and hopefully they can bounce back from those things and get out here and give us a good ball game tonight.
Well, you talk about being punched in the mouth. You think about the Wolfe Estill game.
Yeah.
To me, Estill is an excellent ball club.
Sure.
And, that's kind of like Breathitt taking their hard knocks against Harlan and Harlan Independent.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And, both of them are trying to get in the right direction, and just so happens that we fall on the schedule on a big night for both clubs. We talked about this early on, too. It's going to be a big night. We talked about kids reacting. How does this Breathitt Bobcat team react to not only Austin Sperry coming back off a little bit of an injury, coming back out to play, how well did he get to practice this week, but also being without their main man on the bench tonight, B.B. King.
Sure. Coach King, obviously we want to wish our best wishes to him and hope and pray for a speedy recovery for him. But I think his staff will be ready, and, their kids will listen. And, Orange Johnson's played a lot of basketball and coached a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be okay. But we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with your starting lineups.
Become a certified nurse aide with classes offered at Hazard Community and Technical College's Wolfe County Enrollment Services Center, located at the Wolfe County Board of Education in Campton. Get some of the prerequisites for your LPN and RN degree at the same time. For more info about these classes and HCTC scholarship options, go to hazardctc.com/wolf2022 today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
We'll get things kicked off with the starting lineups. I'll bring you the Breathitt Bobcats, and I'll let Lucas bring the Wolves. Number 14, of course, Austin Sperry. First one out for the Bobcats. Point guard number 4, Luke Relmy. Number 0, Christian Collins. Number 32, Andrew Combs. And number 5, Bryce Hoskins. That's your starting lineup for the Bobcats here from Rose Gymnasium. Here come the Wolves.
Wolfe County Wolves, you have Sawyer Thompson, number 4, senior guard. Number 12, senior guard Andrew Mann. Big man in the middle. Number 10, Skylar Ritchie. 8th grader, number 5, Caleb Creech. And number 24, junior guard Dalton Voles. So we talked about that youth, and Coach Creech rolls out an 8th grader in that starting lineup.
Hey, whatever gets the job done.
His dad called that baptism under fire. He would throw you right in there.
A lot of respect for that guy. I've watched him many games that he coached, and of course Robert Scott right on track. I mean, he does a great job with this Wolves team. Folks, we are lined up at center court around the Wolves midcourt, and we are getting ready to tip this one off. Christian Collins and Skylar Ritchie here at midcourt.
Our officials tonight are Brian Napier, Bo Queen, and Keith Morgan.
Here's the tip.
It feels like a regional matchup.
Here's
right
the
now.
tip. Collins pulls it down, gets it to Combs, and Combs goes straight to the basket for the first 2 points layup for the Bobcats.
Looks like the Bobcats are going to start out man-to-man here.
Creech working on Combs, cross midcourt, gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie out high now, top of the key. Dumps it off to Voles. Looking inside, now over to Thompson. Thompson goes inside. Back out now to Creech. Out of Mayeb. Creech working on Combs, gets it inside to Ritchie. Big matchup with Ritchie and Hoskins. Ritchie tries to turn, ball knocked loose, tipped loose. Sperry knocks it to Combs.
See Sperry come with the double there when Ritchie put the dribble down.
You expect to see a lot of double on Skylar in there tonight as Sperry goes to the hoop. Another 2-point basket inside close 4-0. Bobcats up early. Mayab now to Creech. Creech working over right in front of the Bobcat bench, and we got a foul.
I think that's going to be on Andrew Mayab. Illegal screen, I think.
Will be on Mayab. That's his first. 6:57 here in the first. 4-0 Cats.
So far this year, Sperry and Collins have led the Bobcats in scoring at 19 a game by Collins and 15 a game by Sperry. So look for that to be a focus for the Bobcats to try to get them involved. And right on cue, Collins comes around and gets
in and out,
shot, but wasn't able to connect.
Collins tipped that rebound out. Creech comes down with it. Thompson over in the corner for three. No good. Collins with a big rebound as he skies up to pull that one down. Bellamy going to bring it up for the Bobcats. Crosses midcourt. Looks things over.
Bobcats dodged a bullet there. You can't give Sawyer Thompson that open of a look.
I told you early on I thought Sawyer may have a big night. Hoskins open from the free throw line, in and out, no good. Ritchie with a big rebound, and he brings it down. Here comes Creech. Over to Voles, working in front of Bellamy. Now back out to Creech, top of the key. Comes around, dishes off to Thompson. Thompson going to drive, goes in, layup off the backboard is good. His first 2 points of the night comes courtesy of Sawyer Thompson. 4-2 Cats, 5:50 here in the first. Bellamy walks it up slow, working against Creech. Now over to Sperry, over in the corner to Combs. Looks inside to Hoskins. Hoskins spins up under the basket, kicks it back out. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolves.
Coach Creech is asking a lot of his senior leader, Sawyer Denniston, to match up with Collins, giving away probably 5 or 6 inches there.
Yeah. Sawyer's got a tough job ahead of him here tonight. Hoskins dishes inside, knocked loose maybe by Thompson. Knocked back out to Hoskins, handles that. Over to Bellamy. Bellamy going to dribble inside, goes to the hoop hard off the backboard, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. Basket's no good. Luke gets up with a smile on his face. I think he knew.
Good job there by Andrew Mayab to stand there and take the punishment.
Wolves stood in there strong. Bellamy was headed to the basket hard, and he comes up with his first foul. 5:08 to go. Here comes Creech for the Wolves. Got some last-minute instruction from Robert Scott there coming up the sideline. Sperry out working on the eighth grader. Ball tipped. Over to Voles, saved from going over and back. Now to Mayab. Mayab going to work inside, goes up against Collins and Hoskins. Gets the basket and will go to the line.
On cue, Mayab with the charge on the other end, takes it to the basket on this end, makes a nice move.
We'll see our first sub of the game, Caden Turner coming in for Collins.
Collins will take a break with 2 fouls.
If you're Wolfe County,
that should just be one on Collins.
Should just be one. They've got him for 2 on the board, but yeah, that was
Bellamy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be Bellamy, number 4.
He's explaining to the coach right now, to Coach Johnson.
So Mayab from the line. Shot is up, and it's good. Mayab gives the Wolves first lead of the night at 5-4. Sperry brings it up the court. Top of the key from the three-point line, no good. Hoskins pulls down the rebound, goes back up against Thompson.
That'll be on Ritchie, I think.
Ritchie called for the foul underneath. Tell you what, you got to admire the tenacity of Sawyer to get in there and mix it up with the big guys here tonight.
Well, as you can see looking at him, there's probably not been a kid that added more muscle
over
the last 12 months than Sawyer Thompson.
He went from point guard to power forward real quick on my team.
That's right.
Hoskins from the line, 4:41 to go here in the first. Shot is up, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound down to Thompson. Cross midcourt, slows things down. How bad that was Mayab. Thompson with it now. Sawyer's going to drive from the free throw line, dishes it back out to Creech for a big 3, no good. Rebound down to Luke Bellamy.
Big strong rebound by the guard there. Nice play.
Bellamy inside the Turner and going to be taken away by Thompson. Blocked out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Cats. Sperry to inbound it. Inside to Turner, back up off the glass and good. Senior Caden Todd Turner with his first 2 points here tonight. Bobcats up 6-5.
Making an impact off the bench right away.
Make the best of his opportunity. Thompson going to work, dishes to Ritchie. Ritchie puts down the dribble, gives it back to Creech. Creech over to Mayab. Now back to Creech, top of the key, working against Sperry. Takes Sperry inside, dishes back out to Voles. Voles now across court to Mayab. Mayab goes to work on Todd, and he'll be called for the walk, travel. 3:47 to go in the first. 6-5, Cats up by 1. Exactly what you would expect here in the first quarter so far.
Both teams really amped up right now. And,
it's an emotional game.
They've got to figure out their comfort zone here. Bobcats are going to try to get it inside to Hoskins.
Turner gets it inside to Hoskins. Hoskins steps back, gives it back to Turner. Now to Combs. Over to Bellamy. Bellamy looking inside, working against Creech. He's going to drive, goes in, dishes to an open Andrew Combs. In and out, no good. Turner up for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go to the Wolves. Good shot there for Combs, and that's a lot like Sawyer. You don't want to leave him open very often.
That's a shot that Breathitt will take all night with Andrew Combs in the corner open.
3:15, Creech. Pressure from Sperry, gets it to Thompson. Thompson working against Andrew Combs. He's going to drive. Spins from the free throw line. Fade away. Jump shot is good for Sawyer Thompson. Sperry, little shake and bake inside on Voles, goes in, dishes. Voles tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds, and they'll say the Wolves touched it last. It'll stay with the Cats.
When Sperry gets his rhythm, I call it a rhythm dribble, he's in attack mode. As soon as he takes his rhythm dribble, he's looking to drive. And, that's something that Coach Creech is, I'm sure, telling his kids to expect and try to help off as much, because Sperry's a handful when he drives and gets downhill.
Bellamy, he's going to step back, take the three. It's off the mark, no good. And they're going to get Hayden Turner over the back for the rebound, I believe, going up high.
That's a foul where, I don't think Breathitt coaching staff cares, because he's a hustle player, and he's trying to get an extra possession.
It's hard to knock a kid for a foul like that because he's just going hard, and that's it.
Really impressed with Sawyer Thompson's defense so far, and his box out, doing a great job.
Thompson again working against Bellamy, kicks it out to Mayab. Mayab for three, looks good, and it's all over the rim and in for Mayab.
Going to have a warning on Voles on
the Wolves.
Delay a game touching the ball there.
Not a call you see a lot.
Yeah. I think he was hitting it back to out of bounds.
Yeah.
But, the stage has got a lower platform, and it just kind of bounced up on there, but nothing hurt. We have Isaac Bellamy checking in for Caden Turner.
10-6, Cats up, 2:15 to go in the first. Sperry brings it up for the Cats. He's working against Voles. Going to shoot the jump shot, no good. Down to Ritchie with the rebound. We got Jackson Hamilton also in the game for the Cats. A good sharp shooter, puts in a lot of time at practice. Young man getting some big minutes here. Thompson being hassled by Isaac Bellamy inside to Ritchie. Ritchie spins.
Steps called.
He'll be called for the steps. He got the walk. I was looking to. I thought they might have been showing a number 5 for Hoskins there for a minute. But,
Hoskins does a good job of making contact but not pushing with his hands. He uses his body and his frame to play good post defense a lot.
Bellamy to Hamilton, now to Bellamy. Going to hear a lot of those two names. Now to Luke Bellamy. Luke working against Creech, drives into the free throw line, kicks it back out to Sperry. Sperry's going to drive, kicks it back to Luke, steps back for a long three. In and out, no good, tipped. And Mayab will come down with it as he tears it out of there. Down to Thompson, over in the corner to Creech. Going to drive inside. Takes it just outside the free throw line, and it's good.
And the young 8th grader's not shied away from the environment tonight so far.
You couldn't tell me he's an 8th grader. The guy's got Got some ice water running in him right now. He's doing a great job.
He loves the moment.
Yes.
Of course, he does drive dirt track racing for a hobby. So
this is basketball. I mean, you know. Isaac Bellamy kicks it back out to Luke. 45 seconds. 12-6. Wolves have opened it up with a 6-point lead. Luke Bellamy going to drive. Dishes to Isaac Bellamy, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. We got another
Camden
sub.
Oliver checking in for Andrew Mayo. Camden is a freshman standout. You'll hear that frequently for the Wolves.
He's an athlete over his baseball field or basketball court. He's an athlete. Sperry turns, goes up and in. Richie alters that shot, comes down to Thompson. 25 seconds.
Going to get the last one here, I'm sure. Or try to.
Yep. Thompson directing traffic.
Wolves get in their triangle.
Vols up top, now to Creech. 13 seconds on the clock left here in the first.
I look for Breathitt to try to deny Sawyer Thompson the ball back if at all possible here.
Ball knocked loose by Sperry, and it will go out of bounds. Stay with the Wolves.
Sperry looking athletic, coming off his frightening injury.
Doesn't seem to be laboring much.
Yeah. Looks good out there.
Richie with it. Now for a big three from Oliver.
Big shot.
At the buzzer in the first quarter. Cam Oliver with a big three. That'll make it 15-6 Wolves as they go up 8 to end the first. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, folks, we are back from Bluegrass Sports Nation Rose Gymnasium. And we are set to go for second quarter action, fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Say special thanks to some of our sponsors, Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. YPK Motorsports with 3 locations in eastern Kentucky. In-stock machines ready for your family's next outdoor adventure. Creech, top of the key for the Wolves, working against Sperry. Wants to drive inside, brings it back outside, now back up top of the key to Thompson, now to Richie. Over on the right wing. Now to Oliver, top of the key, working against Bellamy. Now to Creech. Creech dishes inside to Richie, spins, goes up, finds the rim, no good. Big rebound down for Christian Collins. Bellamy over in the corner to Isaac Bellamy. Isaac going to drive, spins, and we get an offensive foul called on Isaac Bellamy.
Looks like the Bobcats are going to come out with a little pressure here, try to maybe speed the Wolves up.
2-2-1 press by the Bobcats.
Try to do things a little different here in the second quarter. Thompson breaks it, gets across midcourt. Over in the corner to Oliver, knocked loose. Sperry tipped, ball still being bounced around. We're going to get a foul called on Oliver. As Mayab will come back in and Oliver will take a seat. Gets a big pat on the back from Robert Scott Creech. Great job for young man these minutes that he got to play. Sperry brings it across now to Hamilton. Jackson Hamilton in the game, over to Isaac Bellamy. Bellamy over to Sperry. Looking inside, finds Collins. Collins working against Richie. Finally gets a handle on it. Up off the backboard, it's good.
Nice move there. Collins stayed under control, went with an up and under, and got the lay in. Real interested to see if Collins can play this second quarter and not pick up that foul.
Over in the corner to an open Vols for three. It looks good, and it is. The Dalton Vols and the Wolves are up 10, 18-8. Sperry. Point General right here, gives it to Hamilton. Over in the corner now inside to Collins, working against Ritchie again. Hook shot, no good. Mayab comes out with it. Pushes it up the middle, taken away by Collins. Now to Sperry. Look out as he goes up off the backboard and good for Austin Sperry. 6:09, the Cats pull within 8.
Live ball turnovers are a death sentence because it allows the other team to get a high percentage shot.
Good pass.
Nice pass inside. Ritchie capitalizes on it with the spin and the bucket. Back to a 10-point lead. Sperry over to Bellamy. Luke with Creech in front of him. And Isaac Bellamy will be called for the travel. And we see Andrew Combs come back up off the bench.
We'll have a timeout by the Bobcats, and we'll come back in 30 seconds.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
All right, folks, we are back from Rose Gymnasium. Wolves up 20-10 over the Cats. Special thanks again to SEC Auto Sales. Stop by and see them for your new ride. They got a great selection and they're ready to get you on the road. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Mayab inbounds to Thompson. Thompson across midcourt. Bellamy, great defense from Luke. Inside to Ritchie. Turns over to the free throw line. Now to Creech. Creech working against Sperry. Now to Mayab. Mayab looking inside. He's got Todd Turner in front of him. So Ritchie's going to spin against Collins. Spin move work, 22-10.
Collins, you can tell he's got the foul trouble. He didn't really try to contest that shot much. Good job by Ritchie attacking.
Had to play it a little soft, and Ritchie takes advantage of it. Big three for Luke Bellamy is no good. Saved from going out of bounds by Caden Turner. And Thompson comes up with it for the Wolves. Drives, spins, goes up under the basket, no good off the backboard. Sperry pulls it down, and he's going to go in the lane. Knocked away, saved again by Caden Turner, and it'll go to the Wolves.
Wolves
good hustle.
That time. You don't want to see Sperry in the open court like that.
Yeah.
Good hustle by
This is at
Caden
4:45. Wolves are up 22-10. Sperry and Collins both just went to the bench. This is, a danger time for the Bobcats here. They've got to get a couple stops and regain their composure a little bit on offense.
Those are your two leaders.
Working against Hamilton, two youngsters out there going after it. And
Creech is caught for the over and back.
Creech caught for the over and back. Good hustle play by Hamilton. Hamilton will inbound ball to Bellamy. Bellamy going to bring it across midcourt. Over to Combs. Combs down the corner to Caden Turner. Dish, nice pass to Luke Bellamy going to the hoop. 2 points for the Cats, 22-12. Trying to get back into a little manageable scoring lead there for the Wolves. There's a big shot, no good for the Wolves, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by the Cats. It'll stay with the Wolves.
That's a tough shot. That's a shot Sawyer Thompson can hit, but that's a tough shot. I'd say Coach Creech would like to see him run the offense and try to get a little higher percentage shot there. Up 10.
Inbound the ball inside. Pass intended for Ritchie. Knocked loose by Hoskins, and it'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Wolves. Inbound intended for Ritchie. He handles it. Hoskins right in his face. Ritchie goes up off the backboard. Nice move by Skylar Ritchie.
Yeah, Ritchie done a really good job to gather that, put a couple dribbles down in traffic, and finish.
Probably the best first half I've seen that young man play so far. He's really his composure here so far. We'll get a call on Luke Bellamy. That was on Hoskins, my bad.
Good job by
Illegal
Coach Creech.
screen there.
Coming out, want to attack the inside. He's got Collins on the bench and now you're attacking Bryce.
3:42, 24-12. Wolves with a 12-point lead. Creech working against Hamilton.
Got an elevator screen, and we're going to have Luke Bellamy with a push running through the screen.
So we got two quick fouls on the Cats, Hoskins and Bellamy. Creech will inbound the ball. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson sets for three. It's good. Wolves continue to extend the lead, 27-12.
Bobcats tried to cheat that out of bounds play there, and Thompson, being a veteran,
made him pay for it.
Skipped it, and what he was supposed to do was go to the corner, and he shot up to the elbow and got an open look.
Pass inside to Hoskins, working against Ritchie. Double team, throws it up. And we got a foul. I think that's on Bowles, yeah. Thanks again to our sponsors, the law office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs in Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home for CarQuest Auto Parts in Jackson on Highway 15. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, supplying the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. Hoskins' first shot is good. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Proud supporters of the Bobcats. Hoskins puts down the dribble, sets for the second free throw, and it rolls in.
Hoskins, Rob, you know this more than any of us probably, is probably just now starting to recover from football season.
Yeah.
And, football conditioning and basketball conditioning are two completely separate things.
It's a little tough trying to do both there when the seasons try to overlap.
Bobcats have switched to a 2-3 zone.
Inside to Ritchie, spins, kicks it back out to Bowles. He's going to dump it to Mayab. Now top of the key to Thompson. Now back over to Mayab, going to be open for the three. Puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Jackson Hamilton. Hamilton now over to Luke Bellamy. Luke Bellamy across midcourt, pushing it for the Bobcats. Over to Hamilton. Top of the key over to Caden Turner. Inside to Hoskins. Hoskins spins on Ritchie, goes up. Shot is good for Bryce Hoskins. 27-16 with 2:20 to go before the half. Thompson brings it down the court, pauses in the corner now. Looks back out top of the key to Creech. Robert Scott Creech directing traffic from the sideline for the Wolves as you see Spurrier get up to come back in for the Cats. Creech over to Mayab. Now back to Creech. Top of the key, working against Luke Bellamy.
Wolves have to move the ball a little bit more against this zone.
Yeah.
And instead of dribbling.
And Caden Turner that time going to be called as Dalton Bowles goes to the basket. And that'll be a 1-and-1. Sperry will come back into the game. And Luke Bellamy will take a breather. Bowles goes to the line for the first shot. And it's good. Thanks again to our regional sponsors. Go Time. Refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for the great steak burgers and great milkshakes. Second shot by Bowles, all over the rim and in. Hoskins inbounds it to Sperry. Sperry's going to bring it up for the Cats across midcourt. Goes to work from the right side. Kicks it to Caden Turner, who immediately dumps it to Hoskins. Back out top of the key to Sperry. Fakes the three, drives, goes in, gets the shot right under the basket.
That's a good no call there. Thompson was kind of under the rim and, wasn't a charge, wasn't a block.
No, really,
go.
Good no call, yeah.
Creech's going to walk it up for the Wolves. 1:20 to go here now before the half. Inside to Thompson. Defense all over him, knocked loose by Hamilton. He remains control. Dishes to Mayeb. Sperry takes it away. Sperry's going to go in against Creech. Goes up off the backboard. Gets the shot. And will go to the line. Austin Sperry with a nice move to take the ball away on the defensive end and rewards himself with a basket.
There's another one of those live ball turnovers that lets Sperry get into transition.
Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs with installation or service. No job too big or too small. Thanks again to Colby Watts and Jackson Physical Therapy. They will get you back into the action. Stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Sperry's first shot is up and rims out, no good. So doesn't make good on the three-point play. 29-20, Wolves with the lead. Less than a minute now. Thompson working against Hamilton. Over to Creech, knocked out of bounds.
In the last minute, the Bobcats have really picked up the pressure. They're playing a zone, but they're being really active and trying to get in the passing lane out of their zone.
Yes, the two guards out front are really extending, and the blocks are really getting out on the shooters. So.
Thompson cross midcourt after the inbound for the Wolves. Comes around the corner on Sperry. Now Hamilton on him. Tries to take the ball away. Good defense by Jackson Hamilton. Knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, they've got to have a lot more ball movement through passing and less dribbling, because anytime you dribble against the zone, it lets them recover. You can pass it a lot faster than you can dribble it.
Ball knocked out of bounds again by the Cats.
3 ways to beat a zone: ball movement, ball penetration, and ball reversal.
Absolutely.
Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Oliver now back to Voles. Hamilton on him. Kicks it back over to Creech. Creech over to Ritchie. Over to Thompson for a three from out front. No good. Want to be safe from going out of bounds by Creech, but Andrew Combs going to knock that one loose.
I really think Coach Creech probably wanted to hold for the last one there, up 9.
Appalachian Law Office of David A. Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. Be sure and give them a call. Voles gets the ball in for the Wolves. Sawyer Thompson with it now. Working against the zone of Breathitt over to Voles. Now back to Thompson. Now to Creech. Creech dishes inside to Ritchie. Now kicks it back to Oliver in the corner. No good. Todd Turner comes down with it. Sperry almost loses the handle. Goes from the free throw line. Good at the buzzer for the Cats. And the basket is good. We will go to the half. Wolfe County Wolves 29, Breathitt Bobcats 22. We'll be back after this commercial here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Everyone here at SEC Auto Sales wants to wish the Breathitt County Bobcats a safe and successful season. We are located at 650 Highway 15 South in Jackson, Kentucky. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, please call one of our knowledgeable salespersons at 606-272-6888 or visit us online at secautosales.com. Check out our inventory, take a test drive, find your dream car at SEC Auto Sales.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone here at SEC Auto Sales wants to wish the Breathitt County Bobcats a safe and successful season. We are located at 650 Highway 15 South in Jackson, Kentucky. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, please call one of our knowledgeable salespersons at 606-272-6888 or visit us online at secautosales.com. Check out our inventory, take a test drive, find your dream car at SEC Auto Sales.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we are back from Campton, Kentucky, where the Wolves hanging on to a 7-point lead right now, 29-22 over the Bobcats. We'll take a minute to talk about some of our sponsors that we didn't get in the first half. Hazard Community and Technical College, HCTC, offering educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you. Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly, all your insurance needs. Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky and big on commitment, and Susan and Fig are big on Wolfe County. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation has given over $5,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2021 and over $5,000 to local food banks during COVID. Whitaker Bank of Campton supporting the Wolves in all of Wolfe County. Banks Auto Sales serving Wolfe County and the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks Auto Sales. Holbrook Equipment. Stop by and see Ted and Todd and the good people at Holbrook for your next farm equipment or tractor needs. Your hometown Kubota dealer. Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. We greatly appreciate all of our sponsors, and I tell you what, we've got such a list here tonight. We talk about community support. This makes a couple of games now that Lucas and myself have had to battle through a huge list of sponsors, and it's a great problem to have. That's what I told Brendan earlier tonight. We appreciate all you sponsors for giving us the opportunity and the chance to come out here and talk about these young folks and to bring you all the action from some of the best student athletes in the region right here from these two teams, and look forward to bringing you the rest of the second half action. 29-22, Wolves with a 7-point lead. Give us a little first half breakdown, guys. What do you think?
I thought Wolfe came out early and was able to hit some shots and kind of slow Breathitt down and stymied their offense a little bit. Then in the second quarter, I thought Breathitt found a little bit more rhythm. I think they scored about 14 or 15 points in the second quarter there. Spurry was able to get out in transition a little bit. They went in the post to Hoskins some. What do you think Coach Creech's adjustments are, Sean, there to start the third quarter?
Well, I think Coach is probably in there talking about how he's going to attack this zone. I feel like the key in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, when they went to the zone, they created a little bit more opportunities for him to score and get out on a fast break. Wolfe kind of took some bad shots there toward the end. Maybe talk about some shot selection and stuff. I think you continue to go inside to Skylar Ritchie. He's looked like he's been really effective tonight.
Like I said earlier, that's one of the best first halves that I've seen Skylar Ritchie play. I was real pleased with the way he's able to get to the hoop and the things he's been able to do. His movements this year look a lot more fluid. He looks a little bit more composed when he's under the basket, and I think he's grown up a lot on us here, and looking great inside working against the Bobcats. Bobcats doing a pretty good job of handling an impressive run by the Wolves early on as they stretched things out. They had to change up some things on defense and go to work and do some things different. We saw Christian Collins come back into the game, and we made mention of that too, that he had to play a little soft underneath, but trying to stay out of foul trouble. We'll see how that bodes here in the third quarter.
Well, and I think one key for Breathitt is they've got to find a way to get a couple threes to go down for them. They got two elite shooters. Luke Bellamy and Andrew Combs are both elite three-point shooters.
Got to get them open.
And, they've had a rough start to the season. That happens sometimes. Shooters don't shoot great every night. And but both those guys are above-average shooters.
We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back to kick things off in the third quarter.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Time running off the clock here. Halftime is over, and we will get ready to put some fresh time on the clock and get ready for the third quarter. Cats and the Wolves from Rose Gymnasium. Great place to play basketball. Man, the games that if this floor could talk and this gymnasium could talk, we've seen some good ones here, and there's been some good ones played before our time, too.
This place definitely holds a special place in my heart, and it's a special place to play. Great atmosphere.
Cats going to start things off. Hoskins to Combs to Sperry. Sperry looking inside, goes cross court to Hoskins. Trying to find an open man now. Sperry with it back again here on the left wing.
I think they really want to get this ball into Collins. Hoskins going to take the jumper and hit it.
Top of the key to Hoskins from the elbow. He'll take that shot. 29-24. Here comes Thompson and the Wolves as he stops, puts up the jump shot, no good. Collins there to clean out the rebound.
Little surprise, Sean, to see him go man-to-man there.
Yep. There's Combs wide open for that three. No good. Ritchie with the rebound. Creech slows things up for the Wolves. Working against Sperry. Top of the key now. Drives in at the free throw line, puts up the shot, and he's going to be fouled by Sperry. 7:06 on the clock. 29-24.
The young Creech showing some scrappiness.
Yeah.
Wolves with a 5-point lead. And that brings the pep section to their feet here in front of us. Creech throws it in. to Mayab. Knocked out of bounds again.
I think you're going to see the Bobcats really turn the defensive pressure up here. They left the zone, which they had some success with, but Coach Johnson and the coaches, I think, really want to try to turn the pressure up.
Ritchie dishes back to Thompson. Thompson drives, spins on Bellamy. Tied up now, gets it back to Mayab, working against Combs. Over in the corner to Voles, and it's tied up and knocked out of bounds. And that one will go to the Bobcats.
Combs was able to deflect that one off of Voles' leg there.
Good defense by the Bobcats.
Sperry talking things over with Luke Bellamy as they bring it across midcourt. Sperry looks in the corner to Combs, now drives to the free throw line, dishes back out to Bellamy. Over on the elbow, dish back to Sperry, open for three. He'll take it, and it's good for Austin Sperry. 29-27, here come the Cats. They're within two.
When Sperry can hit outside shots, he becomes an elite player because you have to come out on him. He's so great off the dribble.
He can make you miss a step, and he can go by you quick and go to the hoop. So keep an eye on that, as that gives him another facet that the Wolves are going to have to take care of. Thompson steps back for the long three, and he answers with one of his own.
A deep three.
A deep three.
That's volleyball line three right there.
Sperry across midcourt already for the Cats, directing traffic. Dalton Voles in front of him. Now over to Bellamy. Over to Combs. Combs dishes inside to Hoskins. Goes up, little hook, no good, off the back of the iron, cleared out of there by Voles. Mayab will bring it up for the Wolves. Over to Voles. Now back to Creech, top of the key.
Wolves going to their stack set, looking to overload.
Over to the right wing now, looking inside. They'll bring it back out to Thompson. Thompson wants to drive, steps back, takes another three.
Nice.
And it rims in for Sawyer Thompson with another big one. The Wolves stretch it back out to 8, 35-27. Sperry over to Bellamy. In the corner to Hoskins. He'll kick it back to Bellamy. Bellamy wants to drive, goes in. Little floater off the backboard and good for Luke Bellamy.
And as a shooter, sometimes just seeing it go through the net, Sean, gets you going. So maybe, that's what Bellamy needs to get his outside stroke going there. Just a confidence builder.
Yeah, just seeing it go through the net like that.
Creech brings it across the stripe, works over on the left side. And we got a quick whistle.
It's going to be an illegal screen, I think.
Screen, yeah. How come every time Andrew Thompson takes a shot, I think it's going in?
It's because
he's put up a few, and
I'm that confident in him too. I think it's going to go every time he lets it loose. Sperry directing traffic. Combs switches positions now. We're getting a little chippy inside. Thompson and Collins.
May get him for a double foul here. Oh, no. Getting a little chippy right here.
Referees take control and back things off.
I think that was a case where both guys were being really physical.
Yeah.
And I think we might have got the second guy there.
That's, the second time. The second guy always gets caught.
Yeah.
So Collins going to inbound it for the Cats. 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Collins to Hoskins. Hoskins trying to find an open man. Gets it to Luke Bellamy. Luke Bellamy right in front of the Bobcat bench. Goes to work. Drives inside. Dishes to Hoskins. And Hoskins can't get to it. It goes out of bounds. Thanks again to our sponsors. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. And YPK Motorsports with 3 locations in Eastern Kentucky. Visit YPK Motorsports for your next ride. Thompson to Ritchie, back to Thompson for that open three, in and out, and cleared out by Sperry on the rebound. Cats back up the court quick. Sperry goes to work, turns, gives to Combs. Now back to Sperry. Sperry's going to take the three, in and out. It was in and came back out.
Nice rebound by Skylar Ritchie.
Good to see Austin still taking the shot. Creech now to Thompson. Thompson wants the three. He's going to drive. Goes in against Hoskins. Off the backboard and good. And they're going to get Hoskins for the foul.
And what you're seeing right now is a senior step up and just make plays.
Yeah.
You know, he hit 2 deep threes and then took the contact and got a chance for an and one here.
I know Coach Creech loves to see that right there. He's been waiting for a long time to step into this role, and kind of had to play second fiddle a little bit. But now he's really embracing it this game.
37-29. Thompson goes to the free throw line. The shot is up and good. That'll make it 38. Sperry will bring it up the court for the Cats.
Bobcats in their 4-out, 1-in motion offense.
Really shocked not to see Collins posting a lot more.
Collins inside to Hoskins. And we got a whistle as Hoskins goes up, but I think the foul is going to be called on Isaac Bellamy.
Yeah, the screen before he got there.
The screen away, I think, is where the foul was.
Thompson will bring it up the court for the Wolves. Offers Ritchie to come out. It's going to go in. Stops, puts up the jump shot, no good. Cleared out of there by Hoskins. Sperry brings it down quickly.
There's that
for
rhythm.
the Cats, and he's going to go in, and he's going to be fouled.
Good call, Lucas.
Yeah.
Going to be fouled by...
I think that's 3 on Ritchie now. So, Wolves will probably play the rest of this quarter without him. And you're going to see number 44, Brady Robinson, check in. He's a freshman, really nice player. Going to be a real good player for the Wolves in the future. And he's getting thrown into the fire right now.
Sperry's first shot is good. Special thanks again to Trinity Monuments. Lasting memorials for you and your loved ones. Trinity Monuments in Jackson. Call Earl at 666-8426. SEC Auto Sales. Stop by and see the guys at SEC. They have a great selection and they're ready to get you on the road.
Look for a press here by the Bobcats on a make.
Shot is good by Sperry, and that brings us 38-31. And as Lucas said, you see the pressure of the Cats slowing down Thompson. He gets it across midcourt to Mayab. Shot goes up, altered by, tipped by Sperry. Comes back down with it. Behind his back, ball's in front of him, spins, going to the rim. Lays it in by Sperry. Wants a good heads-up play to get things kicked off. And Sperry goes to the basket. Double team on Thompson over in the corner. Back out to Creech. Now to Mayab, top of the key.
We're going to have a double foul on Hoskins and Robinson here as they were both bumping each other.
2:47 to go in the third, 38-33. Referees coming over to talk to both young men as the double foul called.
The young freshman, Robinson, not backing down.
Sure isn't.
And
talking to Coach Creech earlier this week, that was his main thing, was he thought he had to have his kids ready to battle in this game.
Mayab dishes it to Robinson, taken away by Combs as Andrew with a nice block to send that one out of bounds.
Nice block by Andrew Combs.
Hard spot to inbound the ball here by Thompson.
Very hard spot from that corner. These two still battling down inside. Gets it into Mayab. Mayab with Isaac Bellamy on him.
Yeah, they're playing big boy basketball down there on that block.
They sure are.
Double foul again.
We got another double foul on Robinson and Hoskins.
Which is, you get the veteran, Bryce Hoskins, frustrated. I think Coach Creech will take the 2 fouls on the young man.
Well, there's not many empty seats here in Rose Gymnasium. Right now, if it is empty, it's because someone's standing up, I believe. We got a timeout on the floor, 2:37 to go, 38-33. Wolves with the lead. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this break.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
We're back. Thanks again to our sponsors here tonight. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. The law office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the Bobcats and their great people who have your safety at heart. Go Time, refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for their great steak burgers and milkshakes. Wolves to inbound the ball. Mayab looking for the open man inside, trying to get it to Thompson, and he calls a timeout.
I thought he had Thompson there.
I thought
but
he did too.
He must have got a little nervous about the time.
Got to make the pass. You can't hesitate.
You got to try. Sometimes you got to throw guys open.
Thanks again to Southern Woods Heating and Air. Go by and see them for all your heating and cooling needs, installation or service. No job too big or too small. Thanks to Colby Watts and Jackson Physical Therapy. Stop by and see them. They'll get you back into the action. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see the guys for your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. The law office of David Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. Call the Car Wreck Professionals. Hazard Community and Technical College, HCTC, offering educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Back to the action. Ritchie dishes to Thompson. The 3 is good. Sperry pushes it up the court for the Cats. Goes in the lane. Stops, puts up the shot off the backboard, no good. And Sperry will be called for that one, and Bowles will be teed up.
That's a case where both guys lost their composure a little bit. Austin lost his composure and committed a foul.
Yes.
And then what should have been a positive for Wolfe was a technical because of trash talking.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to have more composure than that. And, now Breathitt will shoot free throws.
Well, as the referee sorted out on the court, and we get a free throw shooter for the Cats, will be Andrew Combs. Thanks again to Trinity Monuments, lasting memorials for you and your loved ones. Trinity Monuments in Jackson. Call Earl at 666-8426. Combs good on the first one. 2:22 to go in the third, 41-34.
He should have one more.
Yeah, he should have.
He should have one more and ball out of bounds.
Andrew on the free throw line looking to draw the Cats a little closer.
Nice play out of the timeout by Coach Creech to get the handoff, the 3 for Sawyer Thompson.
Shot is up and good for Andrew Combs.
Austin Sperry only with 2 fouls. I think the scoreboard showed 4.
Yeah, I think that was for Hoskins. Yeah, he's got 2.
For Hoskins, yeah.
And, if I'm Coach Creech, the thing that I've got to talk to my guys about is we had a possession, and now we've gave them 2 free throws and another possession. Maybe a 5-point play right here, and it is.
Holmes swings it to Isaac Billman, a huge 3 from the corner. 41-38. Thompson stops, pulls his trigger, and he answers with a 3 of his own. Sperry back down the court quick for the Cats. Been a few games like this one in here, Lucas. Collins off the backboard and good.
First block touch we've seen Collins get.
Yeah. Thompson for a long 3, no good. I don't think they really wanted to pull the trigger that quick on that one, but he's feeling confident. Bowles for 3. He's money. Wolves up 47-40. Combs, it's a 3-point shot game, and Andrew says, I can do it too.
I feel like we're watching a high-level AAU game.
47-43. This is why this place is packed. To watch the Wolves and the Cats. Sperry knocks it loose. He gets it back, goes up to the hoop, and it's good. Sperry's basket counts, and Sperry goes to the free throw line.
That's another one of those live ball turnovers where that's the 4th time they've got a turnover and Sperry's got into transition.
You get him out in transition, he is completely dangerous.
Yeah.
Wolfe County folks listening in, brought to you in part by Susan Cable and Fig Kelly from Wolfe County Farm Bureau. All your insurance needs, Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky, and Susan and Fig are big on Wolfe County. Sperry's shot is good. 47-43. 46, 1:15 to go in the third. Thompson with a hot hand for the Wolves. Cross midcourt. Man, he's been money tonight.
Richie calling for it.
Spurry's spying him.
Thompson backs out, pulls the trigger. He's good from the corner. That one's a two. 49-46, 55 seconds.
We'll have to check. I don't know if anyone besides Thompson scored this quarter for the Wolves.
I'd like to know. Sperry now to Combs.
Combs just hit a three.
Yes,
Who did? Yeah, Vols did, yeah.
There's another
Dumps it back to Combs, and he pops a three. Andrew Combs says, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll take that shot anytime.
We were talking at halftime that those guys are going to have to step up and hit some threes, and Bellamy and Combs both.
Wolf should get should take the last shot of the quarter and then get the first one out of the half, but they're going to go now, and Richie scores.
They go to Richie, and he's good.
Combs is going to get another look from three. Good job closing out by the Wolves.
Over to Sperry in the corner. Isaac Bellamy, who's wide open. In and out, no good.
Wolves got a chance.
Vols going to come down. 5 seconds. 51-49. Ball loose on the ground. And we got a jump ball.
We're going to go to halftime. No.
That'll be the
fourth quarter.
That'll be.
And we're just going to see a technical foul there. Yep. And that's another one of those cases where you've got to remain under control.
Yeah.
You know, it's a 51-49 game.
Yeah. When your team needs you, you got to keep a little composure. That situation with the ball on the court, all the guys scrapping, going after it. And Collins that time teed up 51-49 as we close out the third quarter to go into the fourth. Thanks again to Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, who have given over $5,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2021. Whitaker Bank of Campton supporting the Wolves and all of Wolfe County. We'll take a quick break and we'll go to commercial. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Appalachian Wireless has a holiday sale that will make everyone's holiday merry and bright. From now till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on all the hottest devices. Deals like the iPhone 14 for just $99.99 or the iPhone 12 for just 1 cent. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Wolves 51-49 with the lead over the Bobcats of Breathitt County, and we start the fourth quarter. We open up with some free throw shots as the technical came late there in the third against Christian Collins. Sawyer Thompson is good on the first one. Sawyer puts down the dribble and puts up the shot, and he's money on the second one. That'll make it 53-49. Thanks to Whitaker Bank of Campton supporting the Wolves and all of Wolfe County. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County in the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks. Wolves get the ball in. Mayab to Thompson. Thompson working against Luke Bellamy. Brings it across midcourt. Working around the left corner now. Left wing. Stops, puts up the shot. It's good. Sawyer is on fire. Sperry brings it for the Cats in front of the bench. Goes all the way to the hoop. Shot is no good. but he'll draw the foul on the way to the basket. He had an open Andrew Combs in the corner calling for the ball. Thanks again to our sponsors, Holbrook Implement. Go by and see Ted and Todd and the good people at Holbrook Implement for your farm equipment and your next tractor. They are your Kubota dealer. Sperry's first shot is good. Thanks to Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come and see Wolfe County and all that they have to offer. Sperry sets for the second shot. It's up all over the rim. No good. Rim's out. 55-50, 7:35 to go here in the fourth. Thompson with it again. Combs in front of him. Works around top of the key to the left side. Now dishes over onto the right wing to Mayab. Mayab finds Ritchie. Ritchie sitting outside the three-point line. Doesn't want the shot. Gives it to Voles. Now back to Thompson. Thompson going to drive. Free throw line. Stop. Dishes inside to Voles. Goes up. Draws the foul. And Dalton Voles will go to the line.
Nice job there by Voles to use the pump fake to get the much larger Collins off his feet.
Got him in the air.
That's 4 on Christian Collins.
So both of Breathitt's bigs have 4 with 7 to go. That's a big thing here the rest of the way. And looks like Hoskins is going to check back in.
Voles' first shot is good. Go Time and Steak and Shake, 2 of our regional sponsors. Thanks to them, Go Time, refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time with 7 great locations. And Steak and Shake of Hazard. Second shot by Voles is good. 7:10 to go, 57-50. Sperry over in front of the bench, working around the right side. Kicks it to Luke Bellamy. He's going to take the long 3. No good. Rebound down to Creech. Creech will bring it out of there and walk it up court.
Luke can hit that shot.
Over and back. What do we call on Sawyer Thompson?
Not sure about that.
I'm not either.
Yeah, but
Southern Woods Heating and Air. Stop by and see them for all your heating and cooling needs with installation or service. No job too big or too small.
I think if he catches it, even if he don't touch, if he catches it on this side in the air, we'll see it's 3 by Sperry.
Sperry's 3.
And he comes back across. I think that's how the rule is worded, but
3
really
from
close.
Sperry finds a home. Thompson goes to work for the Wolves. Inside to Ritchie. Ritchie turns, knocked loose by Sperry. Comes back up with it and goes to the basket. Good play by Skylar Ritchie.
Nice job.
Sperry.
Creech going inside, taking advantage of the 4 fouls.
Dumps it to Combs. Combs going to draw the foul on Voles.
Voles is getting a little too emotional right now. I think that's why Coach Creech is going to get him out and get him a deep breath here as Camden Oliver comes back in. And Oliver was able to connect on a big 3 in the second quarter. So,
thanks to Colby Watts and Jackson Physical Therapy. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the action. Jackson Electric. Stop by and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Free throw by Combs. No good.
It's a big miss there. I would say Andrew Combs is probably an 80+% free throw shooter.
I was going to say 80 to 85% probably. Ritchie. Creech. Now to Thompson. Thompson puts down the dribble over in the corner. Going to take Combs deep under the basket. Back out to Mayab for a live 3. Money for Mayab. 62-53, 5:55 to go.
Big 3 by Andrew Mayab.
Sperry goes in, pump fake, and he kicks it back out. And we'll get a foul called on, I believe that one's on Oliver.
Both teams in a bonus with 5:51 remaining.
Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with Appalachian Advantage Plan. Thanks to the law office of David Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. Call the car wreck professionals. And HCTC, offering educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you. Free throw by Sperry is good. Makes it 62-54.
Lucas Austin Sperry has really improved his jump shot.
Yeah, and obviously Austin has ambitions to play at a high level in college, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people tell him. To be an elite player, you have to be able to shoot the ball from outside. So, I admire the kid for putting in the work and improving.
He really has. It looks good.
Creech worked against Sperry. Sperry tried to knock it loose. Here comes Mayab in the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Andrew Combs with a big rebound. Gets it to Jackson Hamilton, who's in the game now, pushes it up the court, gets it to Sperry. Sperry now to Hamilton. Hamilton will take the three, and it's good. What a shot by Jackson Hamilton here in the fourth quarter. 62-58, Wolves up 4.
Young man comes in off the bench and makes an impact right away.
Yes, told you he was a shooter. Thompson looking for the answer. Wants to go inside, backs it back out. 5 minutes to go here in this
two-man game here.
Yes, sir. Thompson dishes to Ritchie. Ritchie's going to go in against Hoskins. A little baby hook is good for Skylar Ritchie.
And there's a case where, Ritchie knows Hoskins has 4, and he goes right at him.
Yeah.
Ritchie playing with a lot of confidence tonight.
Sperry to Hoskins, inside to Sperry. And they're going to get Sawyer Thompson for that one.
Good job by the Bobcats, playing a little give and go there.
Hoskins is a really good passer out of that high post.
He really is.
He opens up, he sees the floor really well.
That's something we've not seen so far this season a lot from the Cats. And like you made a good mention, good pass from Hoskins to Sperry. He makes good on the first free throw.
Guys, ever since Breathitt has gone to one big, late or early in the third quarter, it seemed like it's kind of made their team play a little faster, play a little bit more downhill.
Sperry hits another free throw, brings it to 64-60. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Ritchie.
We are back from Rose Gymnasium. The Wolves of Wolfe County, 64-60 lead over the Breathitt Bobcats. What a district matchup, guys. This game never disappoints, and tonight is going down in history. Is going to be one of those games.
I watched the Perry Hazard boys game last night. It was a great game, great atmosphere. This rivalry right here is right there with it.
One of the best.
I'm going to put it up the top. I really feel like that.
Creech working against Sperry. Got to get it across midcourt. Coach Creech wants the foul. Ball knocked loose.
Look out.
Holmes gets it to Sperry, and Sperry with a huge dunk on the other end. 64-62. Coach Creech still begging. Wanted that call at midcourt that would have eliminated that huge dunk. Cats looking for a momentum swing. Thompson, does he have an answer? Working against Combs, goes inside, loses the ball, and Jackson Hamilton gets it to Combs, pushes it to Hoskins. Hoskins going to put up the short jump shot, no good. Creech with a big rebound for the Wolves. Tries to slow things down, gets it to Thompson, over to Mayab. He's wide open for three, no good. Sperry covers the rebound, gets it to Combs. Combs, out of Sperry, top of the key, over to Hamilton. He's hit one. Let's make it two. And the Cats of Breathitt County take the lead here in the fourth, 65-64. Thompson working against Combs. The dead-eye stare of Combs on the ball as he works around the pick from Ritchie. He sits back. Thompson puts up the fadeaway jump shot, and it's good.
Timeout, Wolfe County. Coach Creech, I think, seen that his kids were a little tired. And, Thompson hits that shot. Now, he's going to get him a break. Guys, this is good basketball right
Yeah, it's great basketball. We'll take a quick break, go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Good ball game, Wolves.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We're back. The Cats and the Wolves, 66-65. Wolves with a 1-point lead. 3:16 to go in this one. We should say in regulation.
Yeah.
We never know. Sperry.
Nothing's ruled out.
Nothing. Sperry going to come up the court. Walks it across mid. Working in front of the bench. Working on Vols. Wants to dump it inside. Goes cross court to Hamilton. Now to Bellamy. Bellamy going to drive. Gets bumped. Puts the shot up over Ritchie. Hoskins comes down with a rebound and a big bucket for Bryce Hoskins.
They had a switch there, and Ritchie came out, and Thompson was caught trying to box Hoskins out, which is a hard thing to do for Sawyer Thompson.
2:40 to go in regulation. Cats with a 1-point lead. Sawyer Thompson going to drive in against Combs. Puts his head down. Fadeaway shot is good. Do the Cats have an answer for Thompson? That's what we'll find out here in the fourth quarter. 68-67. Sperry working against Dalton Vols.
Sperry wants to get downhill here. He's going to stop, take the three.
Puts up the three, and it's good. Looks to the bench and says, got you guys. Is Sperry the answer? The Wolves come across midcourt. Sawyer Thompson. Working against Combs, dishes it to Ritchie. Ritchie at the elbow, turns, gives it back to Thompson. Bellamy comes out on him now. Thompson will work it around the bench on the left side.
See Breathitt bringing a double
comes
team
back out, double team on him, yeah. Over in the corner to Vols for three. No good. Off the rim. Hamilton comes down with it, gets it to Sperry. Vocal leader underneath, Hoskins. Now we get a timeout on the Breathitt bench. We'll keep it here. Thanks again to our sponsors, Variety Pizza, your home in Jackson for the best pizza. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years of service, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. YPK Motorsports. Stop by and see the guys at YPK Motorsports for your next machine, or visit them online at ypkmotorsports.com. Trinity Monuments, lasting memorials for you and your loved ones. Give Earl a call at 666-8426. SEC Auto Sales, stop by and see them for your new ride. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. The Law Office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts on Highway 15. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, always proud supporters of the Bobcats. 1:30 to go here in regulation.
One thing that I noticed the Bobcats did the last two trips down defensively, they've brought Isaac Bellamy over to help anytime Sawyer Thompson makes a penetrating drive.
Yeah.
So look for Coach Creech to maybe spot a shooter up or curl somebody into that open area against that double team here, see if Thompson can find them.
Looks like we're going to spread the floor here for Sperry.
Yeah, Sperry's three gives the Cats a 2-point lead. Now Bellamy with it, top of the key against Creech. Sperry working against Dalton Vols. Puts down the dribble, backs it back out. 1:13 now on the clock. Sperry looking for an alley. Dishes to Bellamy. Bellamy will drive. Kicks it back to Sperry, top of the key.
Sperry milking some clock.
Yeah, Sperry content to work some clock. And they'll get Vols for the touch foul. 58 seconds. Cats 70, Wolves 68.
That's 5 for Vols.
Yep,
He's
Vols
fouled
is out. Thanks again to Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly for all your insurance needs. Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky. Susan and Fig are big on Wolfe County.
coach is going to use his minute to talk it over with the boys.
Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, who have given over $5,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2021 and over $5,000 to local food banks during COVID. Whitaker Bank of Campton supporting the Wolves in all of Wolfe County. Banks Auto Sales, stop by and see Raymond for your next car. Holbrook Implement, see Ted, Todd, and all the good people at Holbrook Implement for your next tractor. They are your Kubota dealer. And Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all Wolfe County has to offer.
It's a big miss there. No matter what happens here, it's a one-possession game. The Wolves have the ball here.
A lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks again to Go Time and Steak and Shake, our regional sponsors. Go Time, refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time. Big shot for Spurry as it's up. Off the back of the rim, no good. 2-point game, 55 seconds to go. You want the ball in that man's hands if you're Robert Scott Creech. Sawyer Thompson, top of the key. Out of Mayab, back to Thompson.
It may be a foul.
Holmes trying to work on the ball. No foul called. Over in the corner to Creech. Inside to Ritchie. Ritchie now back to Creech.
I look for Coach Creech maybe to call timeout.
I think so, yeah. We've got 30 seconds, burn off the clock.
Looks like you're letting them play.
They sure are, down underneath. They're getting after it. Sawyer Thompson up with it, right in the right wing. Combs in front of him, 18 seconds. And they'll finally call Combs for the foul. That's the one that Robert Scott Creech wanted called 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, you can't be that physical, especially out there on the perimeter like that.
When you impede a drive, that's when it has to be called. You know, once somebody starts trying to drive towards the rim, you know, side to side, they'll let you away with a little bit, but when a drive's impeded, that's kind of when it's a trigger.
Good job by Combs, though. I think that's tough defense.
Thompson from the line is good on the first one. 69-70. This young man has practiced many a day for this opportunity to bring this ball game back to a tie.
We got Hamilton coming back in the ball game.
Space that floor out probably a little bit. Hamilton. He hit a three a minute ago.
Comes in for Combs, I believe he may have a cramp. Thompson back to the free throw line. Second shot is good. Tie ball game.
He's going to call timeout here.
Robert Scott Creech will call a timeout. We'll keep it here.
You know, 17.6 left. Obviously, Breathitt will probably try to hold for the last one, you would think. I think probably look at, Spurry either spreading the floor and attacking or trying to get a high ball screen and work off that.
Yeah.
If you're Coach Creech, do you double him early to get it out of his hand and then try to deny him back? He's a really hard player to deny the ball back to because he's so athletic. But, if you're Breathitt, your main thing is you don't want Wolfe County to have the ball again.
Yeah,
you want to take the last shot, make or miss. And if you're Wolfe, when the shot goes up, you have to box out. Nobody can let anybody get in and get a putback.
Looking for these Bobcats to either go the high screen and roll, like you said, to with Hoskins or Collins out there. And, you have the inside-outside. Main thing they want to stay in front. There's a couple ways to defend it. You can hedge it, or double team it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys, the only thing better than this basketball action is having both of you guys here analyzing this game. I'll tell you what, we've all three called some great games. And like we said earlier, this one's going to go down in the books as one of those.
Let's go down to the wire.
And, right here, I think you'll see Spurry take this shot. But Collins and Hoskins are going to crash this rim on this shot. They're going to take it with probably 2 seconds, 3 seconds left, I would think.
Absolutely, Lucas.
And then give them a chance to get a putback here. So you got to have a good box out if you're the Wolves.
Here it comes.
Spurry.
I'd go under that high.
For the pick. Gets it dishes it to Collins. Collins batted out of there by Ritchie with 2.5 seconds.
Big play by Skylar Ritchie there.
Big defensive play from Skylar Ritchie.
Hey, Coach wants a timeout to talk about it.
Robert Scott Creech with another timeout. 2.5 seconds in regulation.
How did he block that?
70-70.
Man.
Now, if you're the Wolves, you can't give any space on a perimeter catch because it's going to be a catch and shoot with 2.5.
Right.
And obviously, you've got to watch the block-to-block screen and a seal by Hoskins. Hoskins, I think, will seal a screen across for Spurry. And with Collins taking it out, he's so tall, he's able to throw over most defenders.
He's strong, and then those guys are strong inside the seal. Like you said, look for that seal there. If not, maybe the young man, Hamilton out on the perimeter.
Yeah. Skylar Ritchie has sure made his presence known here tonight.
Look for Coach Creech maybe to call another one here if he has one in his back pocket, if he don't like the setup Breathitt's done.
Yeah, if he doesn't like it.
The bailout's in the corner.
I think we're going to see a screen across and a toss-up to Collins right here.
Right in the middle.
2.5 seconds, 70-70. Here's the inbounds play. Over to Bellamy, going to take the long three.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
He stepped on the out-of-bounds line with 0.8 seconds on the clock. The Wolves have a chance.
This is enough time to catch and shoot.
We've got to find an open man, and that man's got to throw it up.
Creech open.
Creech going to launch it at half court. Hits the net, but no good. Robert Scott smiles and says, that's the look we wanted, guys. 70-70. Bluegrass Sports Nation will take you to overtime right after this commercial break.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Appalachian Wireless has a holiday sale that will make everyone's holiday merry and bright. From now till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on all the hottest devices. Deals like the iPhone 14 for just $99.99 or the iPhone 12 for just 1 cent. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, folks, we're back. We're getting ready to kick off the first overtime session here from Rose Gymnasium.
First 32 minutes was just a warm-up. Now it's a 4-minute game.
Now it's a 4-minute game. You're exactly right. Doesn't get any better than the Wolves and the Bobcats. A great rivalry. Folks on their feet. We're going to tip this one off again at midcourt. Ritchie versus Collins. Overtime is in session.
And
Holmes just a little too close for comfort on that one, and he'll get called for the bump.
Coach Creech adjusted his tip there in the first tip of the game. Breathitt got a 2-point layup there on a run out, and Coach Creech put Mayab back at the free throw line to take that away. It's a smart coaching move there by Coach Creech.
Mayab at the free throw line. The first one is no good.
You tell your team, and going into overtime situations, the first 2 minutes are the most critical.
Sets the tone.
Second shot by Mayab. It's good. 1-point lead for the Wolves. Spurry, general in charge now, brings it up the court for the Cats.
Power action here.
Little fake, going to stop, puts up the three off. No, didn't even draw iron. Great opportunity from Luke Bellamy. Spurry with a spin move at the basket. Wow.
Elite move right there.
Put him in the spin cycle.
That was a nice move.
Ritchie with it. For Oliver. Gets it to Mayab. The lengthy guy in front of him is Collins.
Camden Oliver playing some big minutes as the 8th grader's going to shoot the three and come up a little off. It's going to be Breathitt ball.
Out of bounds on the Wolves. Cats to inbound it.
It's lost on after the play by Spurry, but Luke Bellamy runs that ball down that's going out of bounds and causes that. That's a hustle play. Bellamy's not had a good night shooting, but he's made a play. He just made a play that might help his team win.
A heck of a play.
Spurry drives inside, spins. Looks to the dish, to the travel.
And credit to Ritchie there. He stayed on his feet, and he didn't bail him out.
Yeah,
he stayed vertical.
Could have been a foul called easily there. Schuyler playing good defense. Thompson back to work against Luke Bellamy. Bellamy going to go into the lane with him. Thompson, fadeaway jump shot. No good, rims out. That's been his shot all night. Sperry will bring it up the court for the Cats.
And you got to wonder, is Thompson, possibly losing his legs as Collins goes up and gets a rebound.
Collins with a huge rebound.
Looked like Thompson with great position.
Yeah.
But the athleticism of Collins prevails.
I'm very impressed with this Bobcat team. I think they have played outstanding tonight. We talked about early on being without B.B. King here tonight. We send our prayers up for him and his family. Sperry will drive into the lane, dish it to Hoskins, off the backboard, no good. But this team has reacted well here tonight in a big game.
Wolves gambled there, trying to get a steal and almost come up with it, but when you gamble and you don't get the steal, they was able to reverse it to Sperry, and he was able to drive and put the Wolves into a help situation off his penetration.
Almost a half-court fast break.
Yeah. Collins gets his first, or Hoskins, I'm sorry.
Hoskins.
Free throw is good. 73-71.
Nice touch by the big man.
Big box out here on the free throw.
Second shot rims in. It's good. 3-point lead for the Cats. 1:57 to go in the first overtime session.
The iron very kind here tonight.
Yes.
Thompson will be fouled by Luke Bellamy.
That's a foul there. You don't want to commit that 45 feet from the basket. Play position defense. Thompson's not going to hurt you as soon as he comes across half court. Now, 4 or 5 feet in, he might.
Right, yeah.
He's not going to hit a shot out here at the WC most of the time. That's a missed free throw from a 90% free throw shooter. You got to worry is Thompson's legs. He hasn't been off the floor.
Yeah, he's
battled down low, playing bigger people all night. And we know what he's done on offense. And
Second
he gets
shot
that one to roll in.
Goes in for Thompson. 74-72 Cats.
Big defensive possession here for the Wolves.
Yes, it is. Under 2 minutes.
Sperry tries to get by Mayab. He'll dish it to Luke Bellamy. Luke, top of the key, will drive into the free throw line. Kicks it over to Combs. Combs back to Bellamy now in front of the Breathitt bench.
I think Mayab's trying to deny Sperry a little bit, but you got to watch backdoor. Good job there by Mayab to take that backdoor cut away.
Combs now to Sperry, top of the key. We got a timeout.
Coach Johnson's going to call one here.
Special thanks again to our sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight. It's been one of those games, and folks, we don't have the opportunity without this list of sponsors. Go Time, Steak and Shake, Southern Woods Heating and Air, Jackson Physical Therapy, Jackson Electric, Appalachian Wireless, the Law Office of David Johnson, Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, Whitaker Bank of Campton, Banks Auto Sales, Holbrook Implement, Wolfe County Tourism, Hazard Community and Technical College, the Law Office of Darrell Harold, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, PDQ Sales and Service, Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, Go Time, Steak and Shake, Southern Woods Heating and Air, Trinity Monuments, YPK Motorsports, Citizens Bank and Trust, SEC Auto Sales, People's Bank, and Variety Pizza. Thanks again to the sponsors here tonight. What a great ball game that we've had the opportunity to call. And folks, if you get a chance, be sure and go by and see one of our sponsors and tell them you heard about them on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
And both these teams they've left everything out there tonight. You gotta appreciate their effort.
Bellamy inbounds to Sperry, and Breach's going to be called for a little check foul, if you will.
Kind of the same thing happened on the other end.
1:13 in this first session of overtime sends Sperry back to the free throw line. His first shot is up off the front of the rim.
may have been a strategy. He saw he missed one free throw, maybe two the last time. I'm not sure. But Sperry a little frustrated at the line right now.
I think he missed both last time.
I think he missed both, yeah.
Second shot coming up from Sperry. Toes the line, puts up the shot. Off the side of the rim, no good.
And Wolves now have a shot to take the lead or tie here.
Thompson inside to Ritchie. Ritchie bumps with Hoskins, goes to the basket, and it's good. Tie ball game, less than a minute.
The big man, Ritchie, has had that spin back to the left hand all night, and he's really taking advantage of that.
74-74 as we set up the last 45 seconds. Sperry up off the backboard.
Coach
shot is up.
Did not like that one.
A little continuation, maybe, but a great shot by Austin Sperry nonetheless.
Yeah.
Shot is up, shot is good, and Sperry goes to the line. And that foul sends Sperry to the free throw line again.
Austin Sperry, super athletic, capitalizes on the M1.
This one he makes.
Yep.
Makes up for a few of the misses.
You don't see Austin miss four in a row.
No, you don't. He needed that opportunity. 38 seconds left. 3-point game. Cats in the lead. Thompson going to go to the hole. Ball knocked loose. Combs comes up with it. Knocked loose. Bellamy gets it to Collins off the backboard. Collins lays it in. 25 seconds. Creech brings it down the court. Going to pull up for Thompson from the corner, and it's good. And we got a timeout from the Wolfe County bench with 17 seconds on the clock. 77-79.
You knew that was going in.
Yeah. The Cats able to get some big baskets, and Coach Creech
he's still upset about
still pleading his case.
He didn't like the N1 call for Sperry there at all. And, Coach Creech is usually extremely reserved with officials. And, in a game like this, he's emotional.
Sometimes it pays to be heard, and that time Coach Creech was going to be heard as he went out and made his comments known to the referee and just to explain his case.
I'm sure Wolfe will press here and try to get a steal, but if they don't get a steal pretty much right away, I think they'll extend the game and try to foul. One thing you got to watch if you're Wolfe is Breathitt breaking somebody long.
Yeah.
With Hoskins or Collins taking the ball out, and as good an athlete as Sperry is, I look for Skylar Ritchie to probably be somewhere around half court to take away that long pass, maybe.
Wolves probably going to come out in a full court man-to-man, maybe run and jump, try to get some pressure.
I think so. They might defend for 3 or 4 seconds and try to get a steal, but I think Coach Creech will try to extend the game if he don't get that steal.
Yeah, but you don't even want to let maybe 3 seconds or seconds go on.
Hoskins to inbound the ball under the basket for the Cats. Gets it to Sperry. Sperry back to Hoskins, but Sperry will be fouled by Oliver.
Sperry will go to the line for 2 again with a 2-point lead, so he's trying to push this to a 2-possession game, and at minimum try to extend it to a 3-point lead.
So Sperry will toe the line for another free throw. He puts down the dribble. 15.6 seconds on the clock. Sperry's first free throw off the front of the rim.
And just like we said about Sawyer Thompson, it's Spurry's legs starting to weaken a little bit, early in the season. And these guys have played so hard for 36 minutes now.
Second shot from Sperry. It's good, nothing but net. 3-point game, 77-80. Creech working against Sperry, 11 seconds. Looking for Thompson. Thompson over in the corner, puts up a contested 3, no good. Ritchie puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Hoskins, and he's fouled with 1.9 seconds on the clock.
And that'll most likely do it, barring a miracle, as that's Thompson's 5th, and the Bobcats will have a chance to extend it to a 2-possession game with 1.9 Coach Creek's got it in his senior's hands and gave him a chance to make a play.
Yep.
And, he's made a ton of them tonight. And that one there come up a little short. And
you hate to see anybody lose this game.
Absolutely.
Both teams. Tip my hat to both coaching staffs and, the players. Bryce Hoskins at the line to try to seal the deal here.
What a game by Sawyer Thompson as he goes to the bench with his 5th foul.
He's all heart.
Young man has done all that he could here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
To ensure a victory for his teammates and Wolfe County. And we'll get another break in the action as we'll have a short timeout. Guys, I tell you, we talk about a lot of keys to games, rebounding and defense and things that ball clubs need to do and can do, but you can never put a number on tenacity, on the drive, on the will to win and get to the basket, or to step back and make that three, or to step up and make that free throw.
And we have a number of student athletes on both teams that have that drive and have that dog in them, to make big plays.
You can't put a number and you can't put a value on the characteristics of some of these student athletes here tonight, the things that they've done on the court to help their team win. But, for the most part, to show the community support here for them to be able to shine in front of their communities. Big game for both of these ball clubs.
Sure.
Yeah. And like you said, Sean, you don't want either team to lose this game.
No.
It's been one of those that, that's just unreal, the plays that have been made on the court.
A lot of stuff happening in this game, and, both teams will take, some positives from this, I'm sure. And it's,
each team has had an answer for the other team.
Absolutely.
And,
up and down the court.
Hoskins toes the line, puts his first one up. It makes it a 2-possession game. Breathitt, in the second half, they were able to knock down some of those threes.
Yes.
And, we said at halftime that was going to be a key for Combs or Bellamy or Hamilton. Somebody's Hoskins gets both of them, and that'll do it. But a whale of a ball game from both sides, great entertainment. And, if you were here watching, you got your money's worth. And if you were at home watching it on BSN with us, you definitely got your money's worth.
You got double the money worth on that one.
We're going to take a quick break, folks, and go to commercial. We'll be right back to recap this one here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
All right, folks, we are back to recap this great game here tonight between the Wolves and the Cats. Went to overtime, and the Cats come out on top over the Wolves in this district battle. We, some of the best commentary you guys miss during commercial breaks, and those commercials are a necessary evil. We have to have them. And but guys, I'll let you recap this one. It's been a joy being here with both you guys calling this one. A great game to go down in the books in Bluegrass Sports Nation, and the Cats and the Wolves. Tell us some of your comments, Lucas.
Well, before we talk about anything, we said it once before, but we need to say it again. Both these teams are huge rivals and everything, but I can speak from Coach Creech and everybody from the Wolfe County administration. They want to wish Coach B.B. King a healthy return and a quick recovery, and he's in our prayers and everything. As far as basketball-wise, I think Coach Creech coming in, he wanted to see his kids fight and match Breathitt's physicality, and I think he got to see that. Obviously, he got a whale of a ball game from Sawyer Thompson, and Skylar Ritchie played big down low all night. I think he's got to be really pleased with his eighth grade guard. He battled, and that's something to build on as an eighth grader.
Handle business out there for a young man, and in a game where Wolfe kind of had a 10-point lead at times, and Breathitt just kept chipping away, and before you know it, it was a tie game at the end of regulation, and overtime we go.
How better do you prepare your young guys, Coach Creech? Bringing them out, putting them up against the district foe and the Bobcats, and what a way to see them shine tonight,
This is a regional tournament atmosphere. Every time these two teams get together, you can't prepare for that. You can't practice that. That's something that has to be experienced. And, and Breathitt had a couple young kids step up. Caden Turner came in, made some positive impact.
Jackson Hamilton. Yeah.
I thought the key for Breathitt in the second half was Combs, Hamilton, and those guys was able to knock down some threes for them and spread this floor out.
Bellamy hit one.
Yeah, and spread the floor out so much for Spurry, 'cause without those guys knocking down shots, that lane gets real tight, and that's what happened to Breathitt in the first couple games.
Yeah.
Sperry was really dynamic tonight, guys.
Yeah, he made a lot of good plays, and Collins, he kind of battled foul trouble, and so did Hoskins a little bit. So I think January 20th we get to do her again in the Coliseum.
I believe you're right.
Big game by Skylar Ritchie.
Brendan's going to jump on here with us, I think.
Woo! Game that never disappoints, baby. Let me tell you.
Never disappoints.
If you guys did you guys have the scoring? Okay, Sperry and Sawyer both with 39.
39. Wow.
Yeah, what a matchup, man. I'll tell you what, we are so proud to be able to bring this game that never disappoints, no matter what.
Yeah.
Since I've been doing this, we're glad to bring these kids to the world because, wow, what that 2 minutes in the third quarter may be the best stuff I've seen.
Yeah, I think there was 5 possessions in a row where there was a 3 hit.
Wow.
We thought we were watching a high-level AAU game. Right there.
Let me get if I can put my glasses back on, I'll try to give you some scoring here since see if I can.
39 by both of those guys. That's monster. Maybe career highs.
Wow, Lord, I'm having trouble. What particularly was impressive was Austin's free throw shooting. And he absolutely, let's see if I can get this, but for Wolfe County had Sawyer with 39, 10 for Mayab, 14 for Skylar Ritchie, who played really well.
Probably had 15-plus rebounds.
Yeah, 10 for
a couple huge blocks.
10 for Voiles, 2 for Caleb Creech, and 3 for Cam Oliver there at the end of the first quarter. And for Breathitt had 39 for Sperry. Let me turn this up here and see if I can get their scores. I may have to go back and retake that. But no, had 39 for Sperry, had 10 for Andrew Combs, had 12 for Bryce Hoskins, 6 for Christian Collins, 4 for Luke Bellamy, 3 for Isaac Bellamy, 6 for Jackson Hamilton, who was huge.
Yeah, hit
off
2
the
big
bench.
threes.
2 big threes, and Caden Turner with 2. So, wow, folks, I mean, I'll tell you what I told last year, and I walked over to Julian Taggett. after the Lincoln County GRC just thriller in the semifinals down there. I said, guys, you get to see what we see every time when Breathitt and Wolf hook up, because that's what happens, man. Just got great stuff. So, guys, I'm sure you had a great call, had a big crowd. So, thank you. They'll do it again on January 20th at the Coliseum, and we'll have it right here for you, folks.
Well, folks, that's thanks again from all of us here at Bluegrass Sports Nation for this call tonight and the opportunity to bring this one to you. For Sean Noble, Lucas Miller, Ty Back, Tony Hounshell, Brendan Miller, I'm Rob Hounshell. We'll see you next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.